Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, there are people in the society who are perfectly satisfied with their life, with their lives. Now, these people are either very successful in their career in their life, or there are the people who are the maybe foolish addicts or something like that. Not a sane people. Some of these are very smart, having very good life, but all of those so-called smart and very having very good life, all of these people are not so satisfied with their life, but some of these are. And now there are people who are not sane. They are also satisfied. In between these two categories, there is a huge number of people, huge percentage of the people, they are not satisfied with their life. They want to change their life. They want to change their life for better, for good. It is what they desire, not only that they desire it, rather they deserve it as well. But the deserve will be the one who had paid the price, because everybody have to pay the price. And there is nothing without paying the price here in this world. So I think that we have every right to change our life for good, for better. Now some of us are of the view that if at all I do have to change my life, I have to somehow to perform some type of gargantuan task, Herculean routines. As a matter of fact, it's not the case. It's not the case at all. So we don't have to be like a Hercules to be able to change our life for good. It's not the case at all. But at the same time, it will not just come by wishing. We have to plan for it. We have to strive and struggle for that. We have to do something. Then only we will be able to change our life for good. Every time we come across somebody who is a very successful man, a very successful person, we want to become like them. We think that I should change my life as well. I think that the changing of the life, it is within our reach, although we have to make some sort of struggle, but it's not something extremely difficult, and we can do that. Everybody who is somewhat committed can do that. How to do that is the next question. And this next question is the topic of our today's discussion. And we are going to discuss, and we are going to put forward a plan, a very much feasible, a very much doable guideline. So, dear friends and fellows, let's go towards this. And we have included an expert into our discussion and talk. And this expert is Isabel Cabrera, who is a well-known researcher and author. And here she says nine simple ways to change your life for good. Nine simple ways to change your life for good. So it is as easy and as simple as this one. Let's look upon all of those nine simple ways, and I believe that if at all we are paying somewhat attention to these nine simple ways, and then inshallah our life will change, and our life will change for good. And the first of all, Isabel Cabrera says, know what you want. Know what you want. Yes, we have to know it first of all. Mean it is like goal setting, and it is like planning, and it is like planning. Now, as for the goal setting and the planning is concerned, I think that before that we were not having any direction where to move, where to put our struggle and effort. But now, after the setting of goal, now after planning our future, after knowing that what I actually want, I think that we are programming, we are planning, we are programming automatically in our subconscious mind, in our conscious mind. We have started struggle for the purpose of moving towards our destination. Number two, she says, identify what keeps you stuck. Identify what keeps you stuck. What is this, by the way? We have to identify the hurdles, as well. So, what are the hurdles, and why am I unable? Why am I unable to develop, to move forward, to progress, and to achieve what I want to achieve? What are the hurdles on my way? And identification is the number one thing, and the number two thing is that we will automatically start doing something about the removal of those hurdles and difficulties from my way. But remember one thing, that don't make it as a number one priority. Don't make the removal of the hurdles as the number one priority. Rather, the number one priority must go to the toward the opportunities, and toward the availing of those opportunities. And immediately after that, we should start thinking, how can I remove the hurdles and all that what is in me, between me and my goals, between me and my destination. Identifying what keeps you stuck. Now, the third thing we need to do is manage your time. Management of the time, that is also extremely important. Why I'm calling it extremely important? Why not? The money is extremely important. Money is also extremely important indeed, but I'm calling it a very basic resource is the time. Why do I call it as a very basic resource? The reason is that we have got the life. The most, what is the most important for me, for you, for all of us? It is our life. And how the life is given to us, not in the form of the dollar, that you are going to make this much of dollar and that much of the dollar. Rather, we are given our life in the form of the years, in the form of the months, the weeks, the days, the hours, the minutes. So that is how we are given our life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will pick us from here one day. Until then, I think the most important thing for each one of us is our time. So here our expert says, manage your time, not to waste your time at all, rather to utilize it in such a good manner that it could become the reason for your success. Now the number fourth item is, our expert says, get enough sleep. Getting of enough sleep. Why it is so important to get enough sleep? Because it will affect a lot, not only our health, it will negatively, if at all we are unable to provide ourselves with enough amount of sleep, our health will be negatively affected on the one hand. On the other hand, the very next day we will not be able to deliver the good quality and the good quantity work at all. So for all of these reasons, I believe that what we need to do is that we should be providing ourselves with enough sleep, somewhere between 7 to 9 hours. Now the fifth item, our expert says, stay healthy. Staying healthy, I think that is also extremely important. Why? Because immediately after the life, what is the most important thing for us? It is our health. If at all we are healthy, I think it means that we possess a lot. And if at all unfortunately we are not healthy, and this means that we have lost something which is one of the extremely important items. So health is very important, and do everything else you need to do for the sake of being a healthy person. Stay healthy. Number five. Number six, our expert says, be grateful. What is this being grateful? Dear friend, we are seen complaining and criticizing for all the time, for most of the time, to these people, to those people, to these people, to those people. I think that we have to stop complaining, and we have to stop criticizing as well. But we can make the suggestion, that will be a good thing. Now, not only this thing, I think that not only that we have to stop complaining or criticizing, rather we have to be a grateful person. Being grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, being grateful to our parents, being grateful to all the people who have done the one type of favor with us or another type of it, and then being grateful to the people who didn't do the bad thing with us, and then being grateful to the society as a whole as well. So I think that being a grateful person, that is also because it keeps us psychologically healthy, because it makes our thinking positive enough, and the positive thinking means matters a lot really to us. Acha ji, being grateful. Now the number seven item is maintaining your social network. Yes, Social networking is also important. This is being usually done on the social media. It is fine, it is nice, but it is much much more important, 100 times more important, that if at all we do have a kind of network, a social network, and who remain physically available, so I think that it is very important to maintain a social networking. And the number 8, item our expert says, practice mindfulness. What is this mindfulness, by the way? It has been noticed, it has been seen that the people, we people, the human, are seen regretting about the past. I think that we should stop doing that. We need to learn whatever we can, but once we have learned something else, now it is the time not to regret about our past at all, and not to keep worrying about the future as well. We need to live in the present, and we need to focus upon our today. We need to focus upon this moment. That is very important, and this thing is called the mindfulness. Practice mindfulness. And the last and the ninth item is, our expert says, avoid comparing yourself with others. That's also bad, that's also negative, that's also toxic. And those people who are seen comparing them and their lives with the other people and their life, they are never ever seen happy people. They cannot become a happy people at all. If at all they are comparing their life with the life of other people, I think that's absolutely nonsense. That is absolutely wrong. We don't have to compare ourselves with anyone else. If at all we have to do that, then Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, told us one way, and that one way is that look upon those people, compare your life with those people who are far lesser in resources as compared to you. And if at all, then compare yourself with those people who are far ahead of you as far the character, as for the good deeds are concerned, as for the good behaviors and the good attitudes are concerned. So these were the 9 points. Our expert says that nine simple ways to change your life. Nine simple ways to change your life for good. That was a beautiful art. That was something really important and beautiful. And the expert name is Isabel Cabrera. Thank you.